This is my vertical sheep farm. I'm going to show you how to build it. What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So we have a little tiny vertical sheep farm. I'm really happy with how it came out. If the leaves are too much for you, obviously you can leave them off, but I wanted to kind of incorporate some greenery into the build, and I've done a ton of sheep farm, but this one I think is my favorite because, I don't know, I just like the design of it. If you do not like all of this glass, you can drop these down to here. You can also make these concrete wool, by the way. It might make a little more sense. I just really like the way concrete looks, so feel free to change it with wool. But you can always do it over here. But these bottom ones need to be glass, so the grass underneath does not change to dirt. Okay, so let's get into, and then everything goes into this one chest here. Okay, so let's just get into what you need and how to build it. Okay, so here's everything you're going to need. Either pause it, take a screenshot, or just look in the description. Keep in mind the sheep, obviously you're not going to have eggs. You need 16 sheep, so just get 2, bring them into an area over here, maybe just build a little temporary pen so you can get the sheep. Okay, and then like I said, if you want to swap out 2 of each of these glass with 2 of each of these, just swap these 2 numbers. Okay, but you are going to, you are going to need at least 6 for each. Okay, and then with this, with these rails here, you're going to have to get it back every single time. Okay, because we have minecarts in there with hoppers. So just keep in mind, you do it, you come back to the chest, you get them out, or just bring 32 with you. Okay, if you have access to 30, you're going to get them. You're going to get them all back. But I wanted to kind of keep the ingredients as much as possible, or as low as possible. And you're going to need 16 minecarts with hoppers. Very, very pricey, I know. But obviously this is not an early game farm because you would need a lot of hoppers as well. But I think it looks cool. I don't know. I like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right about here. Okay, so we're going to build. Now these are the backgrounds. Again, you can also change those if you want. You can change the backgrounds to the colors. I happen to really like it like this, but again, feel free to make it your own. So what we're going to do first, actually, let's drop down, and we're going to put the chest here. Okay, so the chests are going to go right there. So what I'm going to do is underneath this, I'm just going to put two of the stone. Then we're going to put 2 chests. Okay, we're going to put a hopper into that chest, another hopper here, and another hopper here. All right, now we're just going to go 2 into each of those like that. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now, above each of these right here, as you can see, we have a minecart with a piece of dirt. So actually, I'll tell you what, let's get rid of this chest for a second just so we can put that down. So what we're going to do, just break that, put some dirt here, or whatever, just something temporary. Okay, you're going to put 3 pieces of, has to be grass, by the way. You have to have, that's why I separated it. These are junk blocks. These are actual grass blocks. You need those. Okay, so make sure you get a silk touch pick and you just do that. Okay, and you're just going to go like this. Okay, you're going to come in here and you're going to put right against where this middle grass is, you're going to put an observer facing that. So the red should be in. Okay, just keep that in mind. The red should be in. Then you're going to put a little hopper going up there like that. You're then going to put another observer going up. You're then going to put another hopper, and you're then going to put a dispenser. Now, why all of these? Okay, well, this middle block is where the sheep are going to stand, which means they're going to eat this, which means it's going to turn to dirt. That observer behind it will detect every time it turns to dirt. Okay, it's because it's a change in the block state. It's going to observe it. This observer is going to detect that observer when it goes off, and then this observer is also going to activate this dispenser. By the way, these have to be dispensers. They cannot be droppers because of the shears. Okay, I don't have shears in here as well, but you need shears, so I'll make sure to add them to the description. Okay, but you need to put shears in it, but we'll do that at the very end anyway. Okay, and then they'll shear the sheep. These other 2 grass blocks on each side of it are going to help this turn back to grass, and it's going to keep repeating the cycle. But we have to get it into the chest. How do we get it into the chest? We need a minecart with hopper inside this grass block, because obviously this hopper is not going to get read by itself. It's just not the way hoppers work, unfortunately. They don't read, they don't suck items through blocks, but minecarts with hoppers do. Okay? And then on this side, we're just going to come in here with stone brick. You can really use anything. I just like this. I just really like the smoothness of it. Okay? So that's that. So now let's go ahead and let's just put down our temporary blocks. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put dirt there, break. Oops, sorry. You need to get rid of both of these. I apologize. There we go. So now we're just going to put rail, put your minecart with hopper, push it, break, and break. See, that's why I said you're going to get both of those minecarts back. Okay, now you can come back here, and you can put your, I guess I did need it, and then you can put your chests right back here, like so. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cover this with the oak trap door. Is it oak for the middle one? Yeah, the middle one is oak. So we're going to put an oak trap door just like that. Okay, then to each side of it, we're going to put down a spruce trap door like this and this. Okay, do this exact same thing that we did with the minecart and hopper on all the other sides. Okay, so I'm glad that this happened. Sometimes you can't put down your, you can hear me clicking, I can't put down the trap door. You just got to come in here and just give it a little nudge, and then you'll be able to put the trap door back down just like that. Okay, so now that we got all of our minecarts with hoppers in there, you can then go ahead and we can start building up. So we can take our glass. So you're just going to take your color glass here. So I'm going to have red, and then we're going to go across the top like so. So that's how it's going to look. Okay, do that for all. So what I did is I basically just went red, and then I did orange, and then I did yellow, and then I did green, and I did that for every one rotating. Then I started back up here with this one, and then I did the next color, and they all go that way. Okay, so just finish this. Once that's done, you're going to take your junk block, you're going to put it on the top left piece of glass, and then you're going to put the oak trap door on the bottom outside like that. So not inside, not against the glass, because that's just going to go up. You want to put it right there, okay, and then flip it up, and that is going to hold your sheep in place. Okay, do that for all the sides, and then this is when you would put your sheep in here. How are you going to get the sheep in there? You can do it a bunch of different ways. You can just build, you know, a little thing going up. Maybe you don't want to put that on just yet then. Well, no, you actually need to put that on. You actually need to put that on because, there we go. Yeah, you need to put, you can just go higher with it like that. Okay, and then you could just put a temporary block down for now. Get your sheep in there, do that all the way around. Okay, so your sheep farm should look like this now. In case you're wondering why we put this here, it's basically so you can still access the dispensers. If we put it higher, the trapdoor would be up here, and then the sheep would be in the way, so we couldn't refill it. So this is just an easier way, so you'd be able to refill or just fill in general your sheep farm. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to come here, and we're going to build, we're going to go up more with the hoppers. So we're going to go 1, and then 1, 2 leading into it. 1, 2. Same as we did on the bottom, but obviously we're doing it higher. So I'm only going to do 2 layers with you, and then you can finish the rest by yourself. For the top, I'll do it, obviously, and I'll come back and show you. But it's just a repeatable pattern. So then we're just going to grab this again, right like that. Okay, now we got the ugly hopper here. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a spruce trapdoor right like that. You can obviously put that however you want. You could go up or down with it. Okay, before we go up any higher, we're going to put the just regular stone in these corners here. Then we're going to take our oak leaves. Okay, let's start from the front, and we're just going to go like this. Oh, actually, before we do that, go to the left and the right of the stone and do it as well. Again, you don't have to use stone. You can use whatever you want, whatever you have a lot of, or whatever fits into your theme. Okay, and then just going to go just like this with it all the way around, right? Just like so. And then for this, let's do the side that has this. So for the side that actually has the chest, we're just going to go around it, excuse me, very simply, Okay, just like so. For the sides that don't, we're going to come out 2 with it, but we're also going to put the one more thing of oak leaves. So the oak leaves can come out another one, and then this can just go around like that. And I just like the design. I think it looks good. Okay, and we complete that. And as you can see for the front, it stays there. So there's nothing, we don't come out an extra one with it at all. Okay, so that's that. Now we can go back up to the top, and basically we're just going to repeat the pattern. So you're going to do your 3 grass blocks across the front. Okay, again in these corners. This goes all the way up, by the way. This can go all the way up. You can go like that. Hopper goes in the middle. Although I guess before you put down the hopper, let's go back and put our observers in. Okay, so again, you're going to face the dirt inside. Hopper, hopper, observer, 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 observer. You know you did it right if if the inside has all 4 of the reds facing in. Okay? Then again, you want to go on top. Same exact thing that we did before, like I said. And then let's get rid of the egg for now. And let's get another dispenser going. And the dispensers face out. Okay, not in. Come back in here. Make sure those hoppers come all the way up. So that way we can connect the top 2. Okay, and now you're going to do the same thing. This one's going to be a little more difficult. So you have to get yourself some scaffolding probably. Just use the dirt, whatever you want to do. Okay, so we're going to go up like this. Actually, I'll tell you what. Break those for now. Those trapdoors. So that way we can come up with this and then break that. You just basically want to be able to get your hopper minecarts in here. Again, make sure they're hopper minecarts. Okay. And then push it. It's going to be the same process. All right, you're going to get your 2 back. And then you're going to do the same thing here. That's the middle, and then left, right, and then you can put this one back right there. So do that all the way around. Okay, now we're just going to finish the top the same way. We're going to bring these up all the way around. Then we're going to take our glass, do 2 glass here, and then the other concrete blocks on top of that. But before we do that, let's finish these corners. We're going to put stone there. Okay, we're then going to take, there we go. We're now going to get our spruce fence out, and that's going to go right on top of the leaf blocks that we have on the bottom here. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing with the leaves, except this time it's going to be 4. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, make sure all the exposed parts of this stone block are completely covered. Okay, and so once we complete the top, I'm just going to come back and complete it with the color. You guys should know how to do the rest. Just do the rest of them the exact same way, going all the way to the top. But I'm just going to finish this up really quick. Okay, so just remember, every time you get to this point, this is when you're going to put your sheep inside. Again, you're going to have obviously a much bigger, ladder to walk these guys up with, unless you can spare the mine carts and doing it that way. But I'm going to have to go even further back. But yeah, it's going to be worth it, I promise, because this will fit into a much smaller space in terms of width than a lot of other sheep farms that I've done, or really that anybody has done. This is vertical, so you use the vertical space, which can always just add to your worlds. Okay, so every time you get to this point, you're going to make sure you put sheep in here. It's going to take you a little while, but once it's all done, that's it. All you have to do then is just refill it with shears, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and then we'll come back. Okay, so you're going to have something that looks like this at the moment, depending on how far up you went at the top. Before we continue the top, in each of these corners, we're going to put down whatever light source block you want. I like shroom lights, so we're going to put those down. And then you just put an oak trapdoor on top of them. Okay, right in these little corners here, for light and for decoration. Okay, then we come back up to the top. Okay, you should have, you should have something that looks like this. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to run this going all the way across the top. Leave that middle space open. Okay, so just run it across the top, like, oops, cover that up. Also, you can end your hoppers right here. So see where that second this is the second series of observers that go all the way out. Obviously, you don't need to go higher because there's no more farms on top of that. Okay, so it should look, it should look like this right now. Right, this would be the third level, 1, 2, 3, where the colors are. We're going to put a shroom light in the middle. Okay, just like this. And then we're going to do the kind of the same thing we did before. We're just going to put these in the middle. This would be, remember we had the hoppers here, except now it's a shroom light. Like say right here, it's a hopper. Or I'm sorry, it would be this one. Yeah, it'd be the hopper. We don't have that obviously because we don't have any minecarts. So we're just going to add some light and then go left and right of it. And again, we're going to add our spruce trapdoors. Okay, just like so. And then see how I have over here, see how it's like empty in the middle? You can go ahead and you can fill it up with this or whatever. And then just do a little 3x3 in the middle. Okay, so just add one more to the top right there. Then we're going to take our oak leaves and we're just going to go all the way around like so. Okay, just like this. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to add this on top to it as you see over there. So every single spot like this. Just go all the way around. Go all the way around there as well. And one more on top. Okay, and there we have it. The vertical sheep farm. Until next time, Captain Abby's out. Peace.